With the mass incarceration is that, like everything else in our society, it has become a vehicle by which corporations are able to act in a predatory manner against the most vulnerable. And these are the people who fund our politicians and the lobbyists who write our laws. So it's not just a problem of private prisons, which is a problem. Most people aren't in private prisons, or at least federal and state prisoners aren't. A higher percentage of people who are picked up and considered undocumented are. But we have the tentacles of corporate entities taking over commissaries, money transfers like JPay. So if you want to send $20 to somebody who's locked in a cage, they'll tack a $4.95% fee on it. Phone rates through Global Telelink are 4 to 5 times higher than what you and I pay. Everything costs money now. I mean, in New Jersey, I teach in a prison. In New Jersey, they won't give you shoes. You got to pay $45 for a pair of Reeboks. You only make $28 a month in a prison. So we are now seeing people who are incarcerated for decades getting out in debt. They're in debt, thousands of dollars in debt. They work 40 hours a week in our system of neo-slavery. We have 1 million people in our prison systems who work for for-profit companies, including big ones, Starbucks, Procter & Gamble, McDonald's, all sorts of them, big ones. And when you look at what these corporations are doing to the most vulnerable, then you understand what they want to do to all of us. And so what's happening within the prison system, addressing your point, and I think I'm in contact with all sorts of prisoners. I got a phone call the other day from a guy in indefinite, in Alabama, from the Free Alabama movement, and they had led the work stoppages in 3 prisons in Alabama, which cost the state millions of dollars, because you can't run a prison unless the prisoners do all the work. And this gives you hope. I said, let me grab my tape recorder. I want to tape it, and I'll write a column, which I did. He said, I'll call you back. I'll get the other 2 leaders, and we'll call in on a conference call. These are all illegal cell phones, by the way, and which I did, and I wrote a column about it. But their argument is that it's all of our effort in terms of breaking the back of mass incarceration is to break the back of neo-slavery, which means work stoppages. And once those work stoppages happen in Ripon, they're planning a big one nationally pretty soon. And I never know what I'm supposed to say and not say. I'm sure there's someone from Homeland Security here. Well, I've heard in the fall, and it'll be national. And I'll tell you, when they do, don't go to your state house. You go to those prison parking lots and you protest in support of them.